FF14 stream with Glacier Silver Strike. Um, I went ahead and slew the 3 dinosaurs and grabbed the 3 cotton things or whatever. I was queued up for over 30 minutes as a healer for Guild Heist, and then 5 minutes for as a tank. It's just not happening on this server tonight, so. So either this one or this one are the 2 ones that are good to grab for selling. They're more likely to be a turn-in item at the provisioning quests for the grand companies. Yeah, but I noticed that all the Black Friday sales are going on, so I actually jumped in. And I was shopping, and I noticed there's a bunch of things on there that are on sale. If you need a gaming monitor, this is actually a decent time to get one. That's what I was looking at. It depends on what you're looking for, but there's quite a few okay ones that are reasonably priced. There, I found my stream. Everybody's always making the warrior do their chores. It's always happening. She makes a good point. Let's see what Moglin has to say. Chill, bro. Chill. He sat on it? The one that sat on the horn is the smallest one here, basically. Alright. It is time to get ready to depart. a fat chocobo mount. I love how its legs go. Blah, blah, blah. Let us speed up the process with the warrior. I did not mean to fall off my mount, but the enemies are near. Let's go. And this gives my chocobo a moment to heal. Important things are picking up Aether Currents and doing these blue quests as I'm walking past them. I swear there used to be more Aether Currents, so I don't think it's as bad as it used to be. I thought there was like 8 of them per zone, but now there's like 5 quests and only 4 to pick up, so I think they cut the 4, like the 8 you had to use to pick up, I think, down to 4. That's just a thought. I don't know if that's right. Again, it's been many, many years since I actually played this, but I thought there was 8 in each zone. Probably pretty close to that edge right there. Or right in front of me. These are just guesses. I have actually no idea where they really are. I'm just basing it off the distance on the compass and where I'm at currently. more like right there. It's probably up there on that by that big tree. So it's definitely here. Right in front of me. Onwards to Zenith. He's probably thinking about all his comrades that he led into that trap, that he still hasn't helped, and he's trying to help his newfound comrades, but his old comrades, no hide or tell of them, man. Where are all the other Scions? Haven't heard anything about them. They're just gone. And instead of doing all this, they should have just been like, kill 2 lower Skylords. Yeah, I don't want to fight every single thing. Just want to get there. Do it. Get on. They're all thinking about eating the Moogle, putting them in the soup. So you haven't changed at all in like 20 years. It was nice knowing you. Alright, keep your eyes open for a green swirly thing. my gosh, look how close I was with that flag. Cool. Very good. Alright, we're about to see a pretty important cutscene here. Toot.
Svelga. By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Svelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me. I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn!
That's what a primal is. You can also remember, let's stop for a second and point out something real fast. He ate Shiva. Like the real Shiva from the past. He ate her, making their souls combine. She can't be reborn, their souls combined.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
Sith Morni Ratatoska Nis Eg Ed For Ulways Entar Kal Egmon Thorn En Yui Ale Fey In Leita Borkin Ushkin In San Hes Shisnishka Stadrana Moi Snodoanki Uteta Maaz Mornish
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, Dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Mixai Eski Listain Non Miki Shisikin Kua Ala Aim El Sai An Usin Afa An Thon Nizeg Non Wo I Alamon A Skor Esk Mik I Es Nes So I Ang On In Do In Han Olodram
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Sale Orn I Nesh Iratatoska Kin For Elna Sith Is Nesh Dokin An
then the seed lies within us.
Is Ros Esh Idran, Oloson Inizek, non nish I esk diedran en, wa ulwa skola es alakin el andranken, mondo.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
War ulmon alaan as grao. Kawol smaim kol su thrahals eskmoni se ang in kilizek.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
In ice in drago, ale inia in.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Ja an, lis as an in la tu ole in an hers isu. Nik du set in sohi, nosta no lis as dui for fa in. Ka an isi a ultran as nisek for, in lai as nesh I an iratatoska. In sith som ishi eskfar ulgar los an. Snosk for an, non an lis I an, skål I lens an.
No, there was two more topics we needed to talk about. Like, if we kill Nidhogg, you're cool with it, right? You're not going to be like, my brother!
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
It's the only course of action. You can't bargain with him, and the war will not end until the day he dies.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
Treat it like it's a primal.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
That line, haha, he included me.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
We're gonna lose our tank, bro. You know, there is one thing I kind of want to do. And I haven't done it in a while, and we probably missed out on one of them. Some of them. First of all, let's check out the clan hunt board. Her outfit has changed. It's a very, like, Valentine's-y hat she's got going on. Those keys on her belt, and a weird looking, is it a Y or something? Like a signature mark? That's all I wanted to do was pick up those hunt marks and see what outfit Totoro was wearing. Because as you're completing the storyline, her outfit changes, and you'll never see it again. We definitely missed at least one outfit. Yeah, let's make this a fast fight. Taking a minute to beat this guy. All about getting that fell cleave in there. I checked them. I thought at the beginning of maybe that was yesterday. We're having 1,100. All of a sudden, I have 2,000. It's a little bit of a difference. Okay, well, I guess being full on them is being better than not having any. But definitely need to go and purge my poetics. Really? That's even worse. Alright, cool. I thought I was stuck. No shortcuts around here allowed. Kind of annoying. Let me unlock flying! Actually, do you get... No, you don't. Where are we at on this one? We still need 4 more. And I believe I have 2 or 1. 1 quest on me, I believe. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to. The grind to get all the fates done in Stormbringer and Shadowblood. No, Shadowbringer and Endwalker. Those fates, like, you have to do them to, like, rank up the area and unlock, like, a special currency that's only for doing those fates. And you have to rank up the areas to unlock different items that can be sold at the shops in that zone. I am not looking forward to that, since I've already done it. I mean, like, who wants to do like 20 hours of grinding on that? Not worried about turning it in, I'll turn it in later. The important thing is I wasn't that far away from it. Teleporting to that crystal over there would have put me further away than I was. So I saved time, not for you guys, because you had to watch it. Could have done it off stream. But the faster I get flying, faster I start saving time for you and me. I am not fighting that guy. I have fought that giant T-Rex before. I have defeated it. He isn't that hard, but it is a longer fight. Probably about the same speed as that previous fight I did. I didn't think it was going to take as long, but it ended up taking way longer than I thought it would. I bet he didn't expect that. dragons normally eat chocobo, and I'm watching a chocobo kill dragons. My chocobo's awesome. I really want to get a house and dye my chocobo. That or rent a room at the guild house. I'd rather own my own. But I think renting might be the smarter thing. I saw that enemy over there, and I thought it was a current, even though I've already, defeated all the currents in this area. Easy mode right there. Only took a few seconds to complete that one.
Is that it?
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. 'Twill be just like the good old days, no?
They're worth the same amount. Okay. So, we are not halfway done yet, but we are getting close to the halfway point. We've got to be like 40% through Heavensward. really short for Ellison. Well, they're humans. Still short. Humans are normally taller. Whew, I've been drinking this, it's a Jones green apple soda. My brother bought a bunch of these drinks, and I really enjoyed the blue raspberry or whatever it was, but this green apple tastes horrible. I will not be drinking another one of those. Ow. I wonder if you could hear that over the mic. That was my wrist popping. Ah, it was crazy. Dang. I wonder if we can actually do the Airy mission today. You know, I should have noticed they were building something the last time I was in the Sky Steel manufactory. They were building something in the back corner, and I wasn't even paying attention. I should have looked at it.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
There's something else right above them, behind them. That's another ship.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
Oh, there was grease on that candy.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Her outfit changed.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Pray, return to thy awakening sound. Pray, return thee to the waking sound. Yeah, throughout this week I've done about like 80 leave quests while working. I'm doing these, the ones that have to do with the Twin Adder. They're like level 20, 25, and 30. And I'm doing them with like a level 55 character. One-shotting everything, making it super easy to do them. which I'm just constantly doing, like, while working.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands.
Let that be. Kill all the monetarists. All of them. All their guards, all their warriors, all their merchants.
We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours? Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
After we find her, we should break at least one of her ankles, or a kneecap, so that we will never lose her again. And anyone that wants to take her away, they're gonna have problems. I think we could just take a boat there. Nope. That is not the boat I wanted. Can I fly over this? Will you take me there? Let's go. What you say?
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Ankle break.
General Alden.
Former General Alden, to you. How do you like that arm?
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Kill him where he stands.
Lolorito, you best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Meriel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, alas, Ilbird's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since... Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial?
Kill them both, right where they stand. Then we can hunt down whatever members of the Syndicate are left.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Lady, it's called self-defense when you're surrounded by the enemy. You kill their leader.
If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
They forget about the Scions? Like, just ignore that?
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
What gave you the right to remove his, his position as general? You didn't have the right to do that. You don't have the right to reinstate it. You couldn't take it away to begin with. You talk. Talk about the spirit of the law. I fucking hate these people. This is why I didn't join the Immortal Flames and why I hope Uldan burns to the ground. I don't care if he forgave them or whatever. I would have killed them both and her. All three of them were guilty of treason. They talked their way out of it. They shouldn't have been able to do that. On top of that, they attacked the Scions, and they are still our enemies. They didn't warn us, they didn't inform us, they didn't try to stop it. They kept on sending more and more people after us when we ran.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias, yes, well. 'Twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
These are all ploys. Also, Teleji Adeleji was an idiot. He didn't set up any of those plans. Lolito talked him into doing all of it and made him a scapegoat. To kill him off, get all his assets, and keep control of the country and stop the Queen from being able to destroy their current governmental system and create a system for the people. This is entirely his plan. He is the bad guy of this entire arc, and we are going to let him live.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
Oh boy. I'm pretty sure they decided that for you.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely. Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more.
Is this cap magnetic? I had it on my work laptop. I really hope this is not magnetic.
The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
I'm glad she's alive. She's the one that we were supposed to go meet, that was going to warn us, and she got captured. So somehow she must not have been captured, she must have escaped. I really wish they had given all 5 of them names. I mean, they're very important. They're the 5 of the, 30 of our Crystal Braves that actually supported us and stayed. And survived. There were some that supported us that just didn't survive. Like Wilford. Oh, they do have names. So, that name is really hard. Egermahas. Rail. Aliana. Dware. Ephemine. Need to. Let's turn in this quest and see if there's anything else available. There is one over there I need to go pick up. That didn't work. Is this the Beast Tribe quest? Or is this going to be the 8th right? 8th right. I gotta find Google that's playing hide and seek that won't come out. I found you. Obnoxious, let's go. Come on, let me up. Alright, that's what I needed right there. Time to go get my new mount. That actually hurt a little bit. I have noticed I find the rage in this story to fuel me. I really am, I guess I really am an Azure Dragoon at heart. I don't want to stop. I was about ready to call it quits for tonight. Now I don't want to stop. And I'm actually, like, angry. We were in the room with Lolorito twice. And we did not end his miserable little existence. That's a mistake.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isar taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source.
You know how the ring in Lord of the Rings was like telling you to do stuff to draw you closer to its master? Like that was its goal, was to return to its master. I think this eye is doing the same thing to Estinian. It's feeding him rage, of course, which blinds you, makes you not think logically. But it's constantly saying, go to Nidhogg, go kill Nidhogg, go kill Nidhogg. Think about that for a second. In order to kill him, you have to go to him. The eye wants to get back to Nidhogg. I mean, it makes sense.
Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Whoa.
Lord Commander, no!
I mean, I'd love to have him fight alongside me.
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Not many.
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
I really should have came in as my dragoon. He's right. You don't practice against somebody as strong as Nidhogg. Into the area. I'm assuming we're going to get NPCs, and I thought it was going to be Alfino, the city, and myself. I don't know who the last person would be. I guess the Lord Commander's bodyguard. What's her name? I actually really don't remember what her name is. So we're bringing a random temple knight and a random temple healer with us. Oof. New optional items available on the item market on the Mog Station. Cool. I thought someone was actually messaging me from the Discord, but it was just an update. You ready to go, punk? That made him fall from the sky. With a 200-year cooldown on it. Never able to use it again. Now this mission makes a little bit more sense. I've done this so many times I couldn't remember how it started. Still don't understand why we didn't just like fly up to the summit and fight it. Or we're supposed to. little bit more XP. Everybody likes some XP, right? Over here. It's weird. I wonder if there's a treasure box there, like on the real playthrough with real people. Okay. I remember there's something special about this boss, but all I know is it's lightning and you have to stand in a certain spot. That's it.
Know your folly.
Okay, let's get going. When you tank this as a real player with real party, you just gather up like the little guys and you just keep on going and going and going. And ignore sleeping dragons and stuff. Yeah, all these dragons are supposed to be, the big ones, are supposed to be asleep.
Your guard is down. Know your folly.
There used to be like one last group of little enemies right there too.
I will end your struggles. I will end your struggles! folly.
Seemed a lot harder than I remember it. It wasn't really hard, it was just like a lot of enemies right there at the end. not the best place to stand.
Taste my lance.
Free me. I remember that.
Taste my lance. Prove your folly.
That fight definitely changed a bit because he's supposed to be an NPC here. He's not like he's not supposed to be a party member. He's supposed to basically just stand in a bubble over here and constantly be healed by, I want to say it's Alfino, somebody. I don't know, something was happening. Again, it's been years since I did this, but there was a green bubble around him. That's what I remember, and you had to like kill the dragons before the bubble gets burst, and he had to heal up. That way he could like finally land that final blow on Nidhogg. He wasn't fighting the whole time. He was like downed, and you had to like fight off the waves and keep Nidhogg away from him as he was, you know, making it through. He was flying like full speed at the ground, and you just like stunned his wings, and just he's down.
No worm! This ends here!
About his other eye. I mean, think about that one for a second. No, that's what he did. Okay. He said his armor would be dyed crimson before the end of this.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Oh yeah, his armor is the Dragoon armor. The Azure Dragoon armors absorb dragon blood and become stronger, depending on the dragon. Didn't even think about that.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world.
Oh, so the reason why Rothgard, or whatever his name was missing an eye was he gave one of his eyes to Nidhogg. Because he had yellow eyes, Nidhogg have red eyes, and that explains why the one eye was yellow that he just ripped out.
But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Kreisfelger is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
Look at their heads. Behind their ear, right above their ears, they have dragon horns. From drinking the blood of the great worm.
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
It's weird that he doesn't have a horn, and all of them do.
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
They really should have all joined him. He was the only one that actually had honor among them. They went back and ruined Ishgard.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldreth, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Wait a minute, is he the ancestor of the owner of the last night? There's gonna be 4 at the end, right? And those are the 4 houses. Yeah.
We
the 4 houses.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemile. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Alright, so if they ripped out both of Nidha's eyes, and he got a new eye, and the Azure Dragoon's running around with one eye, there is an eye floating around somewhere.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history, to the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Rothguards.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried. 'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Let me reseat this cable into my phone. Some reason, sometimes it says it's charging my phone, but then my percentage doesn't go up, it just stays the same. And other times, the percentage will go up. I just don't get it. It'll say at the bottom, like, 1 hour to fully charged, if it's going correctly. If it's not, then it's like 20 hours to fully charged. I just don't get it. Maybe there's something wrong with the cord, maybe there's something wrong with the port on the phone. Sidetracked. Let's get back to it. I would normally just teleport there, but if I fly across, I get experience from, you know, unlocking more of the map, and part of the map will be unlocked. Yeah. Completionist over here. I just don't like the map having giant blots of fog of war, or whatever we want to call it. Undiscovered land. Now we've uncovered most of the map. There appears to be 2 spots in the lower portion that need to be uncovered still. Wow, lucky. I ended up like perfect level to do this quest. Like height level.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Es an olegra omig es set nizeg an es an straf an. Es easy an ihn.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
Kom an I fåren kim nun aches mon in. Nosk an stra av an urstjas anan.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This worm som an sin inkin in Ela. Ratan in E. Esklos niseg a. Liz esk an gaan. Einfall, Koluman, Tomos Ineskla. Kas echi shiso, Sekmon inaan, Srei snowfall in sif an.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg. But I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us.
I don't know if he was right, but he wasn't wrong.
Let us away, warrior of light. The people...
Wait! I would join you!
Didn't move thy feet.
There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment.
They got a different voice actor for him for this part.
It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Yeah, he has like a... He reminds me of the voice from Resident Evil 4, the Spanish detective guy.
Comrades, sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She is come!
Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Okay. It's gotten epic. It will get more epic. But we are stopping here. But this is a good spot in between rages. Heavensward. About every 20 to 30 quests, there's going to be something that is just so passionate and kind of makes you angry. So, just be ready for it. It's already, a lot of stuff's already happened. We're basically right now at the halfway point. Okay? So this is a good stopping point. This is 52% of the way through 2-1, which is pretty much, I think, the halfway point, because I think it's like 3-3 is the end. So, you know, 1-1, 1-2, 1-3, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. That's kind of how it goes. So, according to the number of quests, there is a little bit more to get to the actual halfway point. But for the story, this is like dead set halfway, basically. We just got to where the missions are now level 56. And if you heed the mission numbers, the levels going along with it, they started at level 50, they end at level 60. Okay? So, being 56 means we're over halfway, actually. Because once you hit halfway through 55, you're halfway through the quest. So, this is where we're calling it a night. It is 3:20 in the morning, and I am tired. So, I'm going to end it right here. You guys have a good night. I'll probably do a little bit of leveling while I watch some anime or something after a snack and a drink. So, don't be surprised if my levels go up a little bit. Go ahead and take a look at them so you're not too surprised tomorrow when you come back and you're like, oh, everything's leveled up. But I've unlocked two dungeons today, a trial today, did quite a few quests. Like, we're making some major progress here. On that note, before I go, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Totaru's outfit. Let's see if it's changed. That way, if it has, you'll get to see it. If it hasn't, we'll know. We'll have to come back later. But it should have changed, like, right there. Nope. It's actually changed back to her original one. So that's the original Heavensward outfit. It's not what she was wearing last time we were here. I actually think if I pick up that quest up there, then her outfit will change. So, we'll have to come back and talk to her, I guess. We currently don't have a quest assigned to us on a main quest line, so that might be why the outfit didn't change. Alright, well, I'm gonna go grab a snack. It's been fun. I will see you guys later. Peace out.